My TikTok algorithm just hit me with a ridiculous, but possibly the most Philly combination of foods I've seen in a while. Let's get into it in Doomscroll of the week. Queen Emma, can we show the real ones what I'm talking about?
My man thinks this is weird. This is a water ice, and this is a pretzel.
Oh, girl, say less. That is a Philadelphia version of French fries in a milkshake, and I stand by that. I can honestly say that I do not do the dipping, but if you ask Big Ed McDevitt if you should have water ice with a soft pretzel, he will say every time, without fail. He used to, if I'm not mistaken, Dad, don't quote me on this. He used to, when he was little, as like a little entrepreneur move, he would go to his uncle's pretzel shop, get pretzels in his wagon, go to the water ice store, get tubs of water ice, and then go down to the factories in Kensington and dish it up. But you're supposed to have soft pretzels with water ice. Everybody knows that. Sweet and salty, guys. Sweet and salty that's what it is. That's why this is the most Philly, because she just showed you the Philly version of French fries milkshake. I'm just letting you know. Queen Emma wants to know what the weirdest food combination I do is. That's a great question. I don't know that I have one. Hold on, this is going to be one of those, like, you're going to put the clock on the screen. I have to have something. I wish you had asked me what my sister's weird food combos are. There was a period of time where my sister, Emma just wrote into the rundown, what are your sister's weird food combos? I've always been a very standard food combination person. I would say maybe the weirdest one I do on a semi-regular basis is apples and cheese. But again, it's that sweet and salty. It's like your own cheese board. My sister went through a phase where we thought she needed to be. This is so, Aubrey, I'm so sorry. Is this the episode where I out my sister? My sister likes to pretend like we're not related. My sister likes to pretend like we're not related. I think just so that she doesn't get dragged into getting asked for signed items from my husband, which, like, dude, I get it. I do not blame you. But my sister, she went through a phase where my mom thought that she needed to be tested for vitamin deficiencies because of the weird shit she would eat. So her most common was that she would slice an avocado in half and put yellow mustard on it and eat it with a spoon. The other one that I found just one step too far was she would open up a can of red kidney beans, rinse them, and then pour balsamic vinegar on them. And again, eat it with a spoon. So, yeah, Aub is good for an odd combo. It was not me. Off of weird combinations, my favorite Philly specialty, aside from a cheesesteak, we will regularly still go to Stock's Bakery for pound cake. If you don't know about Stock's, you should. It's a that might be my favorite Philadelphia specialty. We also used to go to Swayaki's for kibasi. We should one day do a segment on the pronunciation of Philadelphia things, because Swayaki's Polish Meats is on Salmon Street, Salmon, as in the fish, but it is Salmon Street. It is one of the biggest arguments of our marriage. And when Jason didn't believe me that it's pronounced Salmon Street, there's a whole thing. Cheesesteaks and the pronunciation of Philadelphia streets are two of the biggest arguments of, which is honestly not that, this is pretty, I feel pretty good about that.